Come and knock on our door.
Come and knock on our door.
We've been waiting for you.
We've been waiting for you.
Where the kisses are hers and his, three's company too. Come and dance on our floor.
Come and dance on our floor.
Take a step that is new.
Take a step that is new.
We've a lovable space that needs your face, three's company too.
Woke up in the morning. What's that?
You woke up this morning. That's a good thing.
And I said, hey, what the fuck's going on? Hello, STD and Mr. Nicky and Nerdy Joe.
And Mr. Carey.
Hey, he came in late. I'm not talking to him. What? So what's new and exciting?
It's Friday. I don't have to work tomorrow.
Me either.
That's really the only new and exciting news I've got. Oh, wait. It is not below 0. It's actually 21.
Let's see what I checked last night at one point and it's like, oh my God, it's 25 degrees. And then at like 7 o'clock this morning, it was 13. It's like, no, wait a minute. Isn't it supposed to get warmer when daytime comes?
Yeah. But it cools down all night.
Yeah, I've got 14 right now. Oh, Monday, we're supposed to hit 31. And Wednesday, 1 degree over freezing. Holy crap, if this holds true, next Sunday's going to be 39 degrees.
Well, and see, they're saying next Tuesday is going to be 45.
Having a heat wave.
Yeah. So that means it's going to be a muddy mess.
Yeah. Oh, good. He's coming. Now we can start the real conversation. So here's my thing. Let's talk some sheet. What the
Right.
hell's the deal with Egyptian cotton?
What?
who
You try to
cares?
buy some sheets?
Well, I'm just curious about things.
It's expensive.
So why? I'd rather have silk.
Well, I have the silky ones. I don't like them. I feel like I'm gonna fall off my bed, man. They're weird. I bought some nice
Sliding
ones.
away.
Yeah.
That's why you
Nice
tape a little
ones, yeah.
Velcro. You tape a little Velcro to your ass.
Listen, I went to Walmart and bought me some camouflage sheets. And my wife hates them. She's like, I want to throw those things away. I go, why? You can't see the bed. Every time I put it on there, the bed. I love those things. She hates them.
I like flannel sheets.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. But these are just camouflage, camo on them. You know what I mean? The green and brown. Yeah. She hates it.
I can't say I really care what my sheets would look like. All I care is how they feel. You know what I mean? I wouldn't care if you had, gay little flowers or bunnies or whatever on there.
I got all kind of shit, bro. I got stuff my mother gave me that she wanted me to have, so I just use it because she gave it to me. It's like Christmassy stuff, like really,
Yeah.
but it's nice. I mean, it feels good on you, but and it's warm, but whatever. Yeah, the Egyptian cotton could get up there. As a matter of fact, we looked at some sheets today, but we didn't buy nothing.
I don't know. All my sheets come from Walmart, the cheapest I can get.
Oh, don't get me wrong. I got a little bit of everything, girl. I got sheets from flea markets, girl. I'll go to Goodwill and buy secondhand stuff that's still good and buy it. If it's good, it's good.
So, an associated subject. A while back, I got some new pillows,
Mm-hmm.
and I ordered them online. And when they got here, they were sealed up, and they were like this,
Yep.
probably this thick. And then I opened them up, and they just sat there and kept going, until they were. I just, it's like magic. I have magic pillows.
I have a queen size bed that I ordered. It
Yeah.
came the same way. It came rolled up in a box, rolled up real tight, and then I opened it up, and then the thing just took an hour or so. And there's no way that thing will ever go back and get rolled again and put back in that box. I don't know how they do it in the factory. I think it weighed 85 pounds when I got the box. And I was like, there's no way there's a mattress in there. Sure enough, it was in there.
Is that purple one or something like that?
No, this one's so different. And it's got springs and everything in it. It's just the way they did it in factory, and they mailed it that way. I think I ordered it through Amazon, I think, when I used to buy from Amazon.
Well, it kind of, you can pretty much figure it goes without saying. If I ever say I bought something,
Yeah.
just assume it came here from Amazon.
Okay. Well, it was like $350 just for the mattress. It's a good mattress, man.
Well, if I ever get one of them, I'll have to do a time-lapse photography on it and then post it.
Yeah. Well, the mattress that I got is not. I got a more expensive one, and then the other bed that I bought is even. I don't even want to say what it costs, but they're very expensive, thousands of dollars.
Yeah. Then you put cheap-ass sheets on it.
Well, yeah.
No, that one actually got nice shit on it, but I don't like sleeping in that bed because the bed is always in the up position, and then I end up on the bottom of that bed. I should have bought a split bed. I didn't think about it.
I was just going to say that you needed one of those ones that are split.
Yeah.
They even have those where you can set like a memory on them, like with car mirrors and stuff. You just hit the button and it puts them all in a position where you like it.
Yeah, this one's a Tempur-Pedic, but it has springs in it, so you don't sink into the bed, and you're able to move around. You can, it hugs your body, but it also allows you to move around. You don't get stuck in it.
Yeah, we need one of those split ones so that I can have my soft bed and he can have his, like
firm.
Very firm.
Yeah, well, that's what I like. I like a hard bed. I don't want that soft shit.
When I was in the hospital one time, they had this big inflatable mattress on the bed.
Yeah.
And the one time I was out, I was sitting in a chair in that, and when I was going to get back in, and of course, it's like, hit the button, don't walk 5 feet without us being here,
Yeah.
And so the nurse came in, and I said, well, I'm going to take a piss and get back in bed. And she deflated the bed. And I said, oh, what are you doing? She said, well, I thought it'd be easier to get into because, of course, it did make it look. And all I could picture was like laying in that deflated bed and it would just like cocoon around me. And I knew that before that thing got done inflating and lifting me up, I would die because I am kind of like claustrophobic. And about the worst thing you could do would be like to wrap my arms tight to me and stuff and put me. Yeah, I was like, no, put the air back in the goddamn thing. And she looked at me like, I was a pain in the ass.
Which you probably were.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, though, she was the bitch nurse. I may
Oh,
have told you
You
before.
get one. You get one or two.
Yep,
Yeah.
there's one every damn time. You'll go in and you have all these nurses there like, hey, how you doing today? La 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 la. Oh, look, well la la, we're gonna do this. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And it's like, hey, this place ain't so bad. And then you'll get that one that comes in. It's like, what do you want? It's like, no, I want you to go kill yourself.
I think that's the army. I think that's the army nurse, the one that came from the army.
I remember she's the same one that she like, they come in and it's impossible almost to sleep in the hospital anyhow. You lay
Yes.
there for hours, you finally fall asleep, and then they come in and go, hey, we want to jab needles in you. So she came in at like 6 a.m., woke me up, and I did my best to stay half asleep while she was drawing blood and stuff. And then she goes, do you want to wash up now? And I was like, no. And she was like, oh, well, it's like, no, I just want to fucking sleep, bitch. Anyway, but that's not why you got me here today.
Morning. People be nice to Moxley today. I think he's not feeling today. That nurse still got him pissed off. And that happened a long time ago.
Yeah, I'm still pissed at my grocery store.
What'd they do? They screw your order?
Well, see, here's another one. They don't watch my damn videos. But they
I ain't been home most of the day.
Well, this was a couple days ago, but
Oh, okay. Well, I haven't
the
been
deli,
home in a
the
couple
deli, the deli down there has been screwing up a lot.
Yeah.
And I called the other day, and again, I didn't call angry or anything. Be like, listen, I want to talk to you. I was like, can I talk to a manager? And I was like telling her how much they'd been screwing up lately, and she kept interrupting me. And then she would ask me a question. Well, did you order this? And it's like, if you've been listening, I just said that 20 seconds ago, and stuff like. And then I was like in the middle of a sentence, she says, is there anything else? And it's like, well, obviously you're trying to get rid of me, so go fuck yourself. But it was just like, it was her attitude,
Yeah.
If you don't want to talk to the customers, don't answer the fucking phone.
Is that Walmart?
No, it's a grocery
okay.
store.
I thought it was Walmart. Okay. You're gonna have to start watching all the videos.
Hey, mine are a lot easier than Finkel's. Mine are usually under 5 minutes.
I don't even watch my own videos.
Well, nobody does.
Yeah, pretty much. Nikki, I sent your email, right?
today?
Yeah, a little while ago.
I was going to say it had to have been after 5.
Yes.
I didn't get any emails from it. Nobody ever sends me emails.
I sent you something one day.
Oh.
Didn't I send you something, Monster?
Yeah, the other day.
I thought I did. I don't remember what
By
it
the way,
was.
I got a text today telling me that my toll fee is overdue, and they're going to start charging me interest soon if I don't respond to them.
Are you driving on the highway?
No. And once again, it's kind of like I forget what the other thing was I was getting, but the country code on the phone is the Philippines. So I definitely
Oh,
wasn't driving on any toll road in,
oh, okay. Just tell them you mailed it already. You must go check the mail. If it's
well,
not there,
I was going to text them back a fuck you, but instead I just hit
yeah.
the delete and report junk thing.
I had one guy call me from Social Security. He could barely speak English. He was gonna call the cops on me. I was like, "Go ahead, I'll be right here. I'm not going nowhere."
One of the most hilarious ones I saw was somebody recorded um, talking to one of those people on the phone, and of course it was one of those. Hello, this is Bob from the Social of Security office, and the great thing is the guy was like saying that they would be coming there and repossessing stuff and whatever. The lady who was recording it was recording it on speakerphone in her office, and she was the county sheriff.
Mm,
And,
yeah,
and this guy's telling her we're going to be, contacting the police and all this stuff.
hilarious. Did he ask for the cards there from
I
the
don't
store, the
think
debit
so.
cards? Oh,
Yeah, I don't think so. This one was probably like 3 years ago or something. But yeah, don't you wonder? I mean, yeah, of course, a lot of times it's like 80-year-olds and that they catch with that stuff. But
yeah. It's
there'll
just
be other there'll be other people who you think are still have their faculties and stuff, and they're going to believe that the IRS wants you to go to Target and get a bunch of debit gift cards from them.
right. Listen, I had a lady from church say that she wants some money, right? But that she had to send money. I go, well, hold on a second. If you want money, why do you have to pay? Well, they need to have some. I
Yeah,
go, that's a scam. Don't even, if they call you, hang up on them. Do not. I said, if you send your money, you're just gonna lose your money. It don't cost
I
you
was.
money. If you want money, I can see if you bought a ticket and then you paid for it and then you won, but they don't tell you that you won but you got to send them. They wanted like $500
Yeah,
for her to
yeah,
get whatever 100,000 or whatever it was, man, 10,000,
yep. And
whatever.
if you send them that 500, they're going to want
Yeah,
another 1,000. They keep going until you
so you're
finally
broke.
stop.
Yeah,
I was talking to a insurance lady a year or two ago on the phone, and we got to talking. She was saying that her husband's grandmother. She went over to the grandma's house the one day, and grandma was like, "I need you to run." I don't know if it was like she wanted her to go to I think it was to go to the bank to take out money to send to this guy, and she's like, "Grammy, this isn't real. They're just trying to take your money." And grandma was getting all pissed at her, so then she like calls her husband, the grandson, and he comes over, and she wouldn't listen to him. Finally, they call his parents, her children, and none of them could get through to her that it was a scam.
yeah,
So she said they had to go and you know do the court thing to take over her finances and that. But she was insisting, no, I have to send them this money. I have to send it to them.
yeah. My brother did the same thing with my mother because she doesn't remember what she paid or not, and if they just come asking for money, she's just going to give it. So
Yeah,
all her stuff is already direct deposited. It's already everything's paid for. She don't have to worry about anything.
it is sad. And
It
it's
is.
like, how do those people justify it in their own minds to take advantage of people that way?
No, they don't care.
I have no idea.
Did you ever watch? I used to watch some of Pierogi's videos where he would get back at the scammers.
Yeah, I love those. Yeah. Do
Yeah.
all the different voices. There's a female that does it too. She's pretty good.
Yeah. It's great. So I've seen them actually get the people in tears when they'll get into
yeah.
their computer and take their files and stuff, and they'll be like, "No, please, please."
No, and they filmed them. They have them on camera. They know where they live. Sometimes they actually get
Yeah.
the Indian police involved in it and get them arrested. It's just there's so many
Yeah.
places over. Like one goes down, the next one's ready to take over. You know,
Yeah. Yeah.
everybody's scamming. Africa's good for that too. I don't know what part of Africa, but I know out of Africa that you get a lot of calls too.
Well, of course, was it Nigeria where the prince lived? That was the big one.
Okay.
It was Nigeria, wasn't it? I remember
Mhm.
seeing a like a 60 Minutes, at least 10 years or so ago. It was long enough ago when it was mostly all done by email. But they showed this like internet cafe in Nigeria. It was on a dirt road. It just looked weird. Just the fact that you got this dirt road, nothing's around except for this internet cafe. And parked outside that cafe was a line of like BMWs and Mercedes.
Yeah.
And these guys go in there and sit all day on the internet, sending out those emails and stuff. And like they said, they used to do those kind of scams with chain letters and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But now with the internet, you can send something to 10,000 people and it doesn't
Yeah.
cost you anything. So all you need is one sucker.
That's right. You could do a mass email and you'll you throw enough bait out there, something will bite.
Yeah.
Nerdy says Jamaica too. They got PCH. scammers. I don't know what's
I'm
PCH.
mad.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know. I imagine it's probably like any poor country probably has a lot of that kind of stuff.
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure we got them
ever
right,
tell
we got
you-
them right here. We got plenty.
Did I ever
of them
tell you
here.
one oh yeah, but Publishers Clearinghouse. But if they do it from America, they're easier to get it put in jail.
Right. That's the thing is that you can prosecute people in America. You can't prosecute
Yeah.
these people over there. It's really hard to do.
Did I ever tell you my favorite scam somebody did? And this was like years and years ago, before there was any internet or anything. But it was on the like the sports betting thing where the guy was giving sports tips.
Yeah.
But he sent out a whole bunch of letters to people, and he said, and it was like, I can predict the winner of this football game this Sunday, and I'll give you this first one for free. And it's like, he said, this Sunday, pick the Giants over the Eagles, right? And he says, and if you want the next one, it's going to cost you. So he predicts the Giant over the Eagles. He gets all these people that are like, okay, give me the next one. So the next one costs $10. He gets it right again. Next one's going to cost you $25. Next one's going to cost you $100. Whatever. He keeps escalating. But what he was doing was, he started off with, 2,000 people.
Yeah.
He sent half of them Giants over the Eagles, the other half Eagles over the Giants. Okay. So he was right with 50% of the people every week.
Yeah.
The people that got the correct one, they're like, oh, I'm going to keep doing this. And I forget how much they said he got before it was finally caught on to, and they got him for, back then using the mail. It was postal,
Yeah.
so they got him on. But I just thought that was like genius,
Well, the scam is that the Giants never beat the Eagles because the Giants don't beat anybody. Just saying. I know because I'm
Yeah.
a Giants fan.
No. Talk about scammers. You know, Nerdy Joe has everybody convinced she lives in Alaska,
Yeah.
and I happen to know she lives outside of Phoenix.
You sure it's not California?
No, no, she's not allowed back in California.
Oh, she got kicked out of California.
They they got. Have you ever? You've probably never driven to California. Any major highway when you're entering California, it's like, welcome to California, except you, Nerdy.
Huh? Yeah, there's a picture of her. If you see this woman, call authorities.
Yes,
Yeah,
that's
and
right.
do
Yeah.
not approach. Dangerous. May be armed. Yeah. All right, Nerdy. She drives a Corolla. Yeah, baby. That's the way to go. Where is my Corolla? I got a Corolla here somewhere.
Finkel texted me last night. Is Chat and Play going live tonight or what?
Yeah.
And one day I said, well, he was like, it's 10:30 at night, and I said, well, I'm laying in bed watching Grimm, and he thought that was a somebody's channel.
Yeah. Hey, you see, they have a new show coming out. Something hunting. So supposedly, all these serial killers that were jailed were either put in death row and they were executed, or they're dead or whatever, but they're not. They got put in this like a dumb or something, like a deep underground military base or whatever it is, a jail that nobody knows of, and they all escape, right? It's like hundreds of them or whatever. So now they got to go out and go get all these crazy bastards before they start killing everybody.
Yeah.
It hasn't started yet. It's called something hunting or hunting something or hunt. A sort of commercial. So they look pretty good.
I haven't seen anything on that one.
I think it's CBS. It's going to be on CBS. I could be wrong.
Oh, network.
Yeah, regular network. Yeah. Oh man, so we did some shopping. I got back just before 3. And it was still cold out there and it was snowing. Well, I was kind of far away from here. It was snowing a little bit. And then as I got closer coming back, like from I was in North Carolina, but I was down that ways. But we come back and they're burning some wood out there next to the interstate. And I'm like, is that snow? Or is that smoke? Because I couldn't tell. It was the smoke. It wasn't the snow. But the closer I got to my town, it was like a freaking blizzard this afternoon. Those big giant snowflakes, and it just started coming down. I got home in time. Then as soon as it started, it ended. It left a little bit of snow on the ground though.
By the way, it's the hunting party on NBC.
A hunting party, okay. Yeah, it looks good,
Yeah, it
man.
might be interesting.
I'm pretty sure they're gonna have one or two like Hannibals that they can't catch, and then they have those regular they got the dumb ones that they'll catch every week, but there'll be one or two that they'll always be chasing on the show. Did okay. I didn't even notice Nikki left. Wasn't even looking.
Uh, must, must have to deal with those losers she lives with.
Where they gonna send them, nerdy? And what's that gonna? Hey, what's that gonna cost us to ship all these people? I know they say they don't care about the price, but did you see what it cost for Fauci's security details?
No,
How many millions do you think they spend a year on protecting Fauci?
millions?
$15 million a year to protect one guy. What kind of crap is that, bro?
No.
Is he that important? I don't know what you're talking about, nerdy. Was that when he went to go work at? I didn't see what is on. Oh, you mean the Mexicans? Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
We get a lot of them out here where I live at. I'm not gonna say they're all Mexicans because we have Mexicans and we have people from Nicaragua, I think it is. Anyways, they're the ones that do all the picking out here. But they're seasonal though. They come in, they truck them in, and then they truck them back out. I don't know where they're from, if they're from North Carolina or from somewhere else.
Oh, I see. Trump ended Fauci's security detail.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, you know what it'll do, nerdy. It'll actually raise the prices also.
Oh, yeah.
It's not like you won't get your lettuce and your tomato. You're just gonna pay for it. That's all. So if they're $5, now they're $10. You feel what I'm saying? And yes, someone has to do it. And we don't have machines to do that yet. Believe me, they got machines that can do it, but I don't know if you heard the song I made. I don't even know what it's called. It's a Trump song. It's not a pro-Trump song either, just in case you thought it was pro-Trump.
I got an email. I'm not going to tell you who it's from. I'll let you guess. Here's an email. It's called pity email. Here's an email for you since you don't get any. Cause you's a bitch.
Oh, yeah, I can already guess. I haven't spoken to him today at all, so. I sent him a little text this morning. I just sent a message telling him I had sent him to check his email. Yeah.
I told you that's what I do every time I send Finkel an email. I'll send the email, then I'll send a text saying I sent you an email.
Yep.
Do you know what a lot of the farm owners used to do years ago in California, by the way? I mean, I'm talking, at least 30, 40 years ago, before they changed some of the laws and would hold people responsible for hiring illegal immigrants. But they would, because, it would take, like, say, 2 weeks to pick the lettuce or whatever they were picking at that time. So they'd bring in all those people. And on the last day, when all the lettuce was all getting picked and stuff, immigration would get an anonymous phone call. Hey, there's a whole bunch of illegal immigrants picking lettuce up there, and they'd come in, scoop them up, and those people would get 2 weeks worth of free labor.
Yeah, that's just wrong.
Yeah.
Think these folks would figure it out, but yeah, well, like you said, that was a long time ago. Times have changed.
Yeah.
People have gotten smarter.
Well, they did. Well, they did change laws several years ago where now, like, the people that own the businesses can get fined
Yeah,
for hiring
mean-
people that are undocumented.
but the thing is, if you hire someone to do a job, pay the damn person, man. I can see if they didn't do the job, but you're that damn cheap. You're gonna do that to them,
And it's not like they pay them much anyway.
right?
Again, that's like I said about those guys who scam 80-year-old widows and that.
Yeah,
It's
it's
like,
the
how do
same
you
thing, bro. It's
justify
the
that in
same.
your mind?
They're right. They're right there. They're right in the same deal in the same way.
Yep.
That's just low and dirty. I couldn't do it. I'm not that type of person.
No, that's I always said. That's why I'd be a bad businessman, because I believe in people, like charging a fair price instead of charging every last penny you can get out of somebody. And
I don't mind paying someone that knows what they're doing. They're gonna do it right. Shit, I take my car to the dealer all the time. I gotta trust them to do what's right.
yeah,
I always have my car serviced. Nowadays, you can't. You don't really do tune-ups to cars anymore. That shit don't exist, man. These things
What doesn't?
A tune-up.
I thought that's what you said. No, I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, tune-ups those are things of the past. That car right there that I got, 120,000 miles before I even touched the spark plugs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I've gone longer than that without touching spark plugs.
I'm pretty sure you have. Probably never touched spark plugs. Or you haven't touched them since you've been young.
I don't think I have ever changed a spark plug.
I've done it all, man. I've pulled motors out, taken them apart. I can't put them back together. I've done it with someone else that actually knows what they're doing. But I can help you.
Yeah.
But I know some stuff. I'm not a mechanic, but I pretty much know what's going on in the engine.
I used to do some of that, relatively simple stuff that's, sort of like plug and play, like changing a radiator or changing an alternator, where
You could
back in
change
the
your
old-
oil, stuff, just simple things. Those are things everybody, your own spark plug wires and your spark plug, all that. You should be able to do that.
Yeah, spark plug wires I've done before. Like I said, it used to be with stuff like starters and that. All it was, a couple of bolts.
Yeah,
I think it's different now.
everything's different now. Shit, my car doesn't even have a regular water pump, man.
Oh yeah.
It's like electronic and everything. It's has no wire going to the throttle body. It's all controlled by computer. All that shit is all different, man. It's all computer stuff. And just like that, she's back.
Wah, 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 wah.
Are you sitting on a car? Let me see your avatar. Let's make it big.
Whoops.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, sitting on a car
Look at that squirrel.
with Dratsab next to me.
That one looks more dark gray.
He's got red in him, a little bit of red, I guess, or whatever. Yeah, it's hard. We don't always make a all black squirrel, but
It's the way the sun's hitting him.
that's what it is. I changed the logo up a little bit.
Yeah.
It looks good, I think.
Yep.
And yes, that's a Camaro. Uh-oh. I try not to make her too sexy. It won't let me anyways. Believe me, I've tried. You can't even write the word breast because it'll just boot you out, man.
Are
No.
you serious?
Yep, it says another prompt. Yep. Yep.
Wow.
Can't write
Too
cleavage.
sexy for my broom. Too sexy for my broom. Too sexy.
I could see if I said, something nasty in there. But
Titties. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. Just ass or whatever. Or you can't even put bikini because it'll boot you out again. I'm using a free one, but yeah. That's how that shit works. But
You
at
can't
times,
put a blonde wearing a bikini?
listen, I can write words in Spanish that mean weed, like grass. And it
Uh-huh.
actually it'll make the person like have like weed with them. It tricks it. But if I write grass in English, no. It says it gives me this thing like it's gonna block me or what have you.
Why the hell did I just get a notification to watch Todd?
You've been watching them, that's why.
I
Either
watched him
that
for
or
5.
did you get a free membership?
No, I didn't get any emails on that. I watched him for 5 minutes the other day, long enough to troll him a little bit. But I had to laugh, I went in there. I don't even know what it was that it made me look to see what they were talking about. And they were watching one of those panels that Finkel was on, and Todd made a comment about Finkel making donations. So I think it might have been, the Rotten Tomato or something.
Yeah.
And anyway, so I put in chat, it's kind of funny for a guy living off his wife to think it's an insult to call Finkel generous,
Mm-hmm.
And then I also mentioned about, I'm not sure what all I said. I called him a moron, a coward, a liar, whatever. And so he got me back good. He made a fat joke. That's the best he could fucking do.
Yeah. I'm the squirrel. Okay. Hasn't Finkel donated to him back a long time ago? Like just to get his chat in the thing, right? He took the money, right?
Yeah.
Oh, he can't say shit, bro.
Oh, well. I'm a loser, baby. So come give me donations.
Yeah.
Of course, then his loyal viewers started in on me. It's like, why is anybody supporting this clown? Anyway, what?
That's Nirvana, right? That song.
Who did sing that?
I think it's Nirvana.
Maybe. Was it?
I think so.
Who sang what? I was busy.
Baby. Why don't
I'm
you
a
kill
loser,
me?
baby. So why don't you? Yeah.
Does anyone know the words to Humpty Dumpty? Because I actually looked the lyrics up today
It's
and made
back.
a song. I made a song and I never realized it had more words than what I thought it had.
Humpty Dumpty? You mean the nursery rhyme Humpty Dumpty?
Yeah.
Humpty
Dumpty sat on the wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. That one?
Yeah, there's more words to it. It's like a song.
That's the Humpty dance.
No, I know the Humpty dance. The Humpty dance is your chance to the hump.
And you know, nowhere in the original nursery rhyme does it say that Humpty was an egg.
I'm believing he is an egg though, right? He's an egg man.
Well, that's the way he's always portrayed, but nowhere did
Right.
it ever say that Humpty Dumpty was an egg. It just said Humpty Dumpty.
Right. It's possible there could have been a man that looked like an egg or shaped like one.
Oh, there is a second verse of Humpty Dumpty.
I have the song. I made a song. I don't think you're gonna like my song, but I love it.
So off they went to Fairyland to buy some magic glue to put all the toys together again, and Humpty Dumpty too.
Let me see. Let me get my lyrics. And we'll read them here real quick, but
No, I don't like him.
Actually, there's quite a few versions of it.
I think that's what it is. Nikki. I don't know if I got the right one or not. Because I saw another one and it was worded a little different.
Well, that's the way a lot of that old stuff like that over time, verses get changed. And like what's that one that I was trying to think of? I'll call you all at 2:00 in the morning and tell you what I'm trying to think of. Why am I drawing a blank on this site?
Yeah, there's multiple different versions. No, I can't find the lyrics that I found. I found some other lyrics. But these lyrics over here say the regular Humpty Dumpty, and they couldn't put them back together. And then it says they try to push him up. They try to pull him up. They try to patch him up. Couldn't put him back together again. They try to push him up. They try to pull him up. They try to patch him up. Couldn't put him back together again. And that's pretty much the end of it. Never heard that one.
Oh, I know the one I was trying to think of was Hush Little Baby. Hush Little Baby, don't say a word. Papa's going to buy you. If you look that up, you'll find all kind of different lyrics for it too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then here's another version for the second and third verse. It's Humpty Dumpty sat on the ground. Humpty Dumpty looked all around. Gone were the chimneys, gone were the roofs. All he could see were buckles and hoofs.
Yes, that's what mine sounds like.
Counted to 10. Then Humpty Dumpty got up again. All the king's horses and all the king's men were pleased to see Humpty together again.
I don't like that one.
And then they picked him up and put him to bed. Poor Humpty had a hole in his head. They went to the shop to buy him a wig, and Humpty Dumpty danced a jig.
Danced a jig.
Or the soldiers worked hard and bandaged his head, and soon Humpty Dumpty was tucked up in bed.
All right, you want to hear the song? It's kind of depressing. It's kind of depressing, but I'll play it for you. Give me a second. Can you pop me up? Or is it up?
Nope, it is now.
Okay, here it goes. Make sure the volume's up.
I can't hear it.
Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men couldn't put Humpty together again. Humpty Dumpty sat on the ground. Humpty Dumpty looked all around. Gone were the chimneys, gone with the roofs. All he could see were baffles and hooves. Poor old Dumpty, 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 Dumpty. Humpty Dumpty counted to 10. Humpty Dumpty brought a band. All the king's horses and all the king's men were happy that Humpty's together again.
Okay, you guys beat me with the 1960s rock opera. I was trying to think of what it reminded me of.
I was sitting here saying, waiting for it to end. I was going to say the same thing. Andrew Lloyd Webber presents Humpty. Yeah, that's funny. I didn't think anybody else was going to hear it that way.
Who liked my
It's-
version of Humpty?
Nobody.
I pretty
No,
much-
the-
it's
you know,
weird.
it's specifically what it reminded me of. For some reason, Godspell.
Godspell, you said?
Yeah, but that's what me, Nerdy, and Nikki all thought it sounded like a 60s rock opera.
It does sound like because that's what it's written, kind of like.
Is that
the
what
song.
style?
Yeah, I put
Okay.
I put synth opera, but that's what it gave me. And
Okay.
I wrote
Okay.
rock in there also. Yeah,
Well,
I
It
wanted
worked,
to
though.
make it a little, different, man. I didn't want it to sound like a children's song.
no.
No, it's like I could picture in my mind, the all color suits with the ruffled shirts and guys with longish hair.
And as it keeps replaying in my mind now, it's probably never going to go away. God damn it! I'm liking it more and more.
Yes, it's a
But
good song.
couldn't you see doing like a whole movie of that and just taking like all those, Jack and Jill went up that hill,
Yes. I don't
Good
get the
night,
more
STD.
of Dumpty. More of Dump. What does that mean? More of Dumpty. More what? More what? Is he all over the place? Is that what it is?
Well, if you fall off a wall, usually you're broke.
Well, how do you know he didn't have any money?
Do you want me to play the other version that's even sadder than that one?
I didn't think that came off as sad.
No.
Of course, I just couldn't get the whole 60s rock opera out of my head.
I like it, man. I thought it sounded good. Who's off to bed?
STD.
Okay, STD.
It's about goddamn time. Jeez, it's almost 6 o'clock. Good night.
We'll see ya.
See you next time.
Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. I love it.
Dr. Pepper Lonely Hearts Club Band.
Did they do something like that?
That's who that reminds me of.
Okay.
Yeah. So you're picturing that guy dancing down the street, that Dr. Pepper guy, rather than the Beatles' Sergeant Pepper?
Okay, yeah, Sergeant Pepper.
Of Dr. Pepper's Lonely Hearts Club Band. I'm totally sugar free. You know, oh man, it'd be great if you could do good cartoon animation and do like a whole bunch of those songs like that and string them together as like a little animated musical.
You know what's funny? That you can use these lyrics freely as long as you don't try to commercialize it. They say, it's, you know what I mean? You can use it for yourself, however you want to use it, as long as you're not making money off of it. I don't know if it's copyright. I have no idea.
No, and you know what? Actually, the lyrics themselves you should be able to use commercially because they'd totally be public domain.
Okay,
but
it said I could use
but
it.
But the way they put it to music, they maybe would have, you know, where you couldn't use it commercially. But as far as just if you just used the lyrics and did your own music, you'd probably be able to.
Yeah. That's what I figured. It's old, man. That shit's older than me, man. So do you want to hear the other version before I step
Yeah,
out?
go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Let me, okay. There we go. You want to pop it up there for me?
Yep.
We good?
Yep.
All right. I don't know why it keeps going to this damn use a bitch, bro. That's what it wants to play. Hold on.
Use a bitch, use a bitch.
Wrong song.
Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men get heavy, but Humpty's together again. Humpty Dumpty sat on the ground. Humpty Dumpty looked all around. Gone were the chimneys, gone were the roofs. All he could see were gold and boots. More of Dumpty, more of Dumpty, more of Dumpty, 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 more of Dumpty, more of Dumpty, more of Dumpty, more of Dumpty, Dumpty, Dumpty. Humpty Dumpty counted to 10. Humpty Dumpty brought out a bed. All the king's horses and all the king's men were happy that Humpty's together again.
Then it goes back to use a bitch, but yeah. The other one's better, I think. The Woods era.
Uh,
Of
Yes.
Jethro's Hall.
Yeah, Jethro was good.
snot running down his nose.
Anything new, exciting happen?
Yeah, I asked that already. Nikki's a total letdown.
You guys ought to know that already.
Supposed to warm up next week, so maybe something good will happen.
You're totally repeating the conversation we had before you got in here.
Oh well. It's Nikki's fault. She's no fun.
I
So I
didn't
do
know
have a
I was
serious.
supposed to still be fun at this age.
It can be fun, Nikki. Mr. Nikki's fun. I hear him laugh all the time. Always got something funny to say. All I get from you is, you know what I get from you, right?
Wah, 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 wah,
Mhm.
wah.
Here you go.
So I have a serious problem I have to deal with. I only have one episode of Grimm left.
So watch 3 minutes, turn it off, go do something else for a couple days, watch 3 more minutes, turn it off.
There's other shows you can watch.
Do you know how many times I'll like be DVRing a show and think, well, I'm going to wait and just binge a whole bunch of these. And then later I'll go look and there's like 12 episodes of that show there, and I'll be like, yeah, and I just delete them.
Yeah. I've done that plenty of times. I've DVR'd stuff for almost a year and then just never went back. And I actually have a DVD player that has a DVR in it, and I can also burn DVDs off of it. It works real nice.
Oh, I used to have one of those.
This is a Panasonic.
Boy, I
Well, my
think mine
favorite-
might have been too.
My favorite one is, I have a Sony one. My always like, why don't you get rid of that? I'm not getting rid of my damn DVD player. I know I don't use it, but if I ever need it, it's a Blu-ray player. It's also a streaming device at the same time. It's got all that built into it.
I still have. I forgot. I still have my Blu-ray. It's not connected to my TV, but I do have it, and I have a bunch of DVDs.
Yeah. You ever watch sci-fi movie? It's these aliens. Is it Skyfall or no?
Sounds familiar.
The aliens come and they're like dropping out of the sky, and they're in this building and they're hiding, and they're like harvesting people to do work for them. What is the name of that movie? Anyways, I watched that shit on Blu-ray. Let me tell you, what an excellent movie to watch on Blu-ray. It looks so cool. But now with the, they have all the 4K shit. You don't really need a DVD, Blu-ray player. Everything comes in really, for the most, comes in real nice.
Well, it's like now there'll be times I get the mood to watch some old movie that I haven't seen for a while, and I know I have the DVD, and instead I just go and download it and watch it on my computer.
Yeah. I kept all my favorite. I have a crazy collection of kung fu movies because my lady loves kung fu movies. And my kids are always like, "Hey, Pops, why don't you?" Nope. When I die, you can have the movies. That's when you get them.
If you can get them past your mother.
If I yeah, that's right. If I give them to them now, they'll be gone. They won't.
Yeah.
They'll lose. Something will happen to the movie. Some of those
I
movies
used to have
you can't even get anymore.
I used to have a little sign on my shelving unit that had all my CDs and DVDs. Well, actually VHS before that, but it said, "This is not a lending library."
Uh-huh.
Because people would be like, "Oh, wow, can I borrow this?" And you'd never see it again.
Right.
Yeah. That's when you learn how to burn shit, and then you'll be like, "Well, you give me $2, I give you the
Yeah.
whole damn movie for $2, bro." Or you could go buy it for $20 because that's what they cost when you go buy them. Believe me, I bought a lot of DVDs. I bought a lot of VHS tapes, like the kids, all those animation movies and all that crap that they like. I don't know how many times I watched Damon Wayans, where he's the sergeant there, the drill sergeant with the kids, the bad kids.
Oh yeah. Major Payne.
Your Pain. Good Lord. That movie and the jousting movie, the one where
Knight's Tale. A Knight's Tale. I
Lord.
love that movie.
You know how many times we watched that movie in my house? Over 100 times. Because they're like, "Put it on again, Pops, put it on." I'm like, "Oh Lord, not again." Yes. That
For a
movie
long
stayed
time,
in
I thought I was probably the only person in the world that really liked that movie, and then I kept hearing other people talk about it.
I don't like musicals. The part where they sing and dance was pretty cool in the movie. I don't know how that came along to be. Because that has nothing to do with the whole damn movie, but they put that one.
Well, that was
scene
the
in there.
great thing. That was the great thing because, and I just forgot the word, but because it was it did not belong to the time when
No,
you had
it
all those people in the stands like doing the,
Yeah.
that
No, but when
kind of stuff.
they danced in the palace, when they were in the palace and they all did the
Oh
song.
yeah.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
really? They're actually singing a modern song and actually doing modern dance. Okay. This doesn't
Well,
go
see,
with
I
it,
like-
but okay. Yeah.
I had to like that because they were doing Bowie.
Yes. It's a good movie. Now, don't get me wrong, but after you see it, so many times, you're like, okay, maybe I don't like this movie anymore.
Yeah, you're just a silly girl.
Yeah, and that was my guys, but like my granddaughter, oh my lord, she'll watch one movie for 24 hours straight, and it's like nothing to her.
And I have no idea what a Hexist is. I assume it's some cabinet guy.
Isn't he one of the things that they're supposed to be Senate nomination or confirming?
Oh yeah, well that's right. I met the cabinet guy, or something. Oh, a judge band from. Oh, Secretary of Defense. Oh, I did see something about that. I don't know. I've been paying absolutely no attention to any of that stuff
Who
because I
smacks
just know it's
dicks?
all a
Bro?
disaster.
That hurts.
Although I did smile at a headline where I saw the Supreme Court told Trump on one of his executive orders, uh, no, you can't make an executive order that overrides the Constitution. Sorry, Donnie.
Right. They would like to get rid of it, but if we have to follow the rules, they got to follow the rules too.
I don't know. I just
Is
I
Finkel
believe in
talking
a thing
about
called.
Kennedy? I just messing with them. These listen, Finkel, they're all the same. None of them ain't any good. Both sides.
I believe deeply in a thing called Schadenfreude. I'm just going to spend the next year or two laughing at all those people who thought the Orange God was going to come in and lower their gas prices and food prices and make everybody wonderful.
Oh, gas didn't go down here. It's still $3.
Yeah, it didn't go down here either.
It's $2.90 I paid today. I filled up my tank. I mean, it's better than a whole lot of other states, but it's still up there.
That grim episode I just watched, they were going by a gas station and it said like $2.29. I was like, oh my God, take me back.
Yeah, I can find something like that. I have to do some traveling, but I'm going to drive halfway across the state just to get gas. By the time I get back here, for that, I just get the regular price gas.
Yeah.
I do have an app that shows me all the gas stations and the prices. And I also get, I go to the one that gives me sometimes 15 cents back on the dollar. 12, 10, all depends.
I know a guy that has a app like that that'll find him the nearest gas station and the price and stuff. It's called a Nicky.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah.
Nicky, find me a gas station.
Don't forget a hotel room.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he's not running that, Finkel. That's not him who's doing that. And if the Democrats would have got in, they would have had their people doing their own Project 2025. It's not the same as the Republicans. It's the same shit, bro. And this is why I'm not leaving my house, Finkel.
Because of the restraining order.
No, I'm not leaving because Humpty Dumpty at the Great Hall. Humpty Dumpty. Yes.
I have it on good authority that you're not leaving your house because you's a bitch.
And that too.
I like how that asshole doesn't even have to come in here with and makes his presence known.
Apparently, he said he was going to do a trip to North Carolina. That's what I heard on the news this morning on CBS on the morning show. I don't know if he already did it or when's he going to do it or what's going to happen. And there are people still, just regular people like us, bringing donations every day in carloads, truckloads, or however, helicopters, and still helping those folks out. And believe me, they're out there in the cold.
Yeah.
It's cold. So has anybody heard about the ex-president there,
Obama,
about him having an affair with Jennifer Aniston? Is that true?
I don't know. My aide and nurse the other day were saying something about rumors about him and Michelle getting divorced, and that's why Michelle hasn't been at the.
They're saying that it's Jennifer Aniston. He was having an affair with Jennifer.
Really?
Yes, I'm for real.
Yeah.
But I don't know if that's true or not. But that's what I saw. You know, they say shit all the time. It doesn't mean it's true.
Yeah.
Oh, that was you, Finkel? Oh, okay. You do realize they say she's a man, right? You still feel that way?
Well, Jennifer Aniston says that she knows Michelle more than Obama. So maybe it was Michelle and Jennifer Aniston having an affair.
Hey, you never know.
You know, the funny thing is, the Republicans don't care about their presidents while they're in office having affairs and stuff like that. But so why would they make a big deal about somebody who hasn't been there for 20 years?
Well, the thing is, you know, these are just people. These things happen. It's not the first president or the last president. Just saying. We hold them up high because of who they are and the position they're in. And yes, they should act right and behave themselves. But they're just normal people.
Well, see, I don't really care about that shit.
It shouldn't
The
matter.
only time I care is when you get these people that act holier than thou and talk about family values, and the whole time they are having an affair on their wife that has cancer and stuff. You know, it's like,
We're built different. That's the thing. It's not that you can't be a good man. We're just built different.
and yeah, nerdy, I know what you mean. I learned a long time ago that every time I thought, yeah, the majority of the public isn't that stupid, They proved me wrong.
You'd be surprised, Muster, how many people don't even know who the vice president is. Ridiculous. These are just things that you should just know. Shit, they don't
Or
even know
like-
half the states. They don't even know the states next door to them.
Or like their own congressmen and senators.
Yeah. They should know their governors. They should know their mayor in their own town.
Well, I know my mayor.
Well, I don't know mine. I know it's a female, but I don't know her. But I know who she is, though.
Because I call my mayor, yo, bro.
Yeah, it's small.
I've known him all my life. I've known him all my life.
It's small enough here that I could actually meet any of those people if I wanted to. I'm trying not to get deported, guys, so I stay in my house. See, when I go out, like I went out today, I wear a mask.
To hide. It's not
Yeah,
that you're
let me
afraid
tell
of
you.
catching something.
Yeah, but let me
No,
can I give you
it's a disguise. A disguise.
can I give you a little tip though? I've told you this before and you won't listen to me. You got to get rid of the fucking Puerto Rican flag mask.
Yeah, that's the problem. We have it everywhere. It's on our shirts, on our clothes, in our cars, hanging from the window of the car, from the mirror. It's all over. It's on our license plate. There's one on the back. There is a thing on the back of my car that will say I'm Puerto Rican. But with Finkel. Yeah. They're going to say Finkel's with JJ, and you're going back to Fidel Castro, wherever the hell you're from.
Fidel
Yeah,
Castro is
commie
not
bastard.
from Puerto Rico, though.
Yeah, I know.
Well, like
close
the
enough.
Trumpsters would know that. It's still one of my favorite things when Trump went down to Puerto Rico to throw paper towels at people, and he said, "Well, he was there. He was going to meet with the president of Puerto Rico."
I saw this thing. I don't know if it was real or not, but they were saying that they built him like this little golden statue, and it's him sitting on a toilet, like taking a dump with his pants down. Like he's shitting all over them.
Remember when somebody put a statue of him in Central Park? And it was nude of him with a very tiny penis.
It was a real statue, or it was like someone just put it there and took off, or like they were able to put it up.
Yeah, I think they just like brought it in the middle of the night.
No. Didn't Eli at one time, he did a video and he was walking through this place, and didn't he have like a giant like a bronze or a black statue? I think it was Trump, and he was naked. It was in the building.
I don't remember that.
No one said Toad. And I know it's not Toad.
Mama told me not to come.
Oh, so it's traveled then. This thing has traveled. Well, who claims it after they go pick it up? Do you get fined for it? What's up, buddy?
Oh,
Don't look at me.
will you
Look
quit being
away.
mean to your best friend?
Look away. Look away. You are getting
Look
sleepy.
away, Dixieland.
He got it the other day. Was it? When was it? Yesterday. He got it good. I didn't give it to him either. Someone else did. What's going on, Finkelstein?
Tillis voted yes. I don't think there was any doubt that he was going to vote yes. Update on my daughter's surgery today. They believe they got most, possibly all of the tumor.
Oh, good.
And
Awesome.
because it was a 3 aggressive, they still got to monitor for a while. They also got to monitor to see if she has any brain damage, I guess.
Oh, they won't know for a while.
Yeah, she's in ICU now. She did have droopy face, which kind of worried them at first, but that it turns out that was the fentanyl. She's her face is back to normal, but she's resting now. You probably
Okay.
won't be any more updates until tomorrow.
Hopefully everything's fine with her.
Amen.
She won't have any complications.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just thinking, can you imagine if that would happen to Finkel and they'd be like, "Oh, we think he has some brain damage." People go, "No, he was like that before."
He was already damaged. Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you. The breaking news, Chiron on MSNBC says it appears the Senate vote is heading for a tie. A tie means he's not confirmed, right? They need a majority.
Yeah,
Oh, the VP will break the tie, won't they?
What happened?
Oh shit. Okay.
Hmm?
Yeah, a tie means he wins.
Oh.
Damn it.
yeah,
What's
that's
up?
right.
I'll be back, guys. I gotta take this dog out.
We do thank you for the warning.
Mhm. Not me, my real dog, man.
Oh,
He's right here with me, man.
oh.
Hey, every time my boss had to go to the bathroom, he would always say to me, I gotta go see a guy about a dog. And I never knew what the hell he was talking about. And then I asked somebody, he was like, oh, he's just going over there to go take a shit, bro. I was like, oh, well, why did you always say that, man? I gotta go see a guy about a dog.
Because it's better than saying that his blueberries are frozen.
Yes.
Oh, get off my blueberries.
I'll
That
be
didn't
back.
sound right.
You know, I can remember people saying, "I gotta go see a man about a horse" when they had to piss.
Yeah. I like the
Back when I
Senator
used-
McConnell voted no. I like that. It's symbolic. Even if he still wins, it's a symbolic. Kentucky long rifleman. He used to be a Trump sycophant. I think he's reformed. A man from Georgia I once knew used to shake hands with the sheriff. I would once. Am I missing something?
A man from Georgia
Yeah.
I once knew, instead of going to see a man about a horse, used to shake hands with the
Hands
sheriff.
with the sheriff. Oh, okay. You have to explain everything to me. Thank you. Thank you, Nikki. You
I
guys went
thought
very
after this morning, I would
Yeah.
be done having to do that.
It's a continuing, ongoing process. I don't get it. For months they've been talking about Hegseth, and they're all standing around. Why don't you get up to the table and cast your damn vote? You know how you're going to vote. Stop dragging it out. There's only 100 of you. Get up there, cast your vote, sit down, shut up. I'm sorry. I'm cheering MSNBC like I'm watching a football game,
They're doing it to irritate you.
and it's working. It is working. It makes you wonder what kind of last second back room deals are being made. Yeah, no wonder people have such a bad taste in their mouth about government. You know, by now you should know if you're voting yes or no. Anyway, how you guys doing tonight?
Uh,
Nikki's got a new
That always
avatar.
that always amazes me with like presidential elections, where like the week or days before they'll be talking about the undecideds.
Hmm.
It's like, you know what? If by now you are undecided, maybe you shouldn't be voting at all.
That's a good point. There was a bit on West Wing where Josh kind of went off on how can they be undecided at this point. Yeah, can't remember which episode, but yeah.
Yeah, that's
VP
true too, nerdy. They want those people in like safe districts to vote no first, so they'll have cover.
Have we ever had a cabinet position confirmed by tie-breaking vote from a VP? I'm not sure. This may be a first. That's pretty weak. Oh, you'll leave McCroskey alone because we've got the oil fields. I always get confused which one's Maine, which one's Alaska. I take it Murkowski's Alaska and Collins must be, by process of elimination, Maine. How's your boo-boo, Muckster?
Well, that part's okay.
Cool. Ariel's still taking his dog for a thing?
Yep.
Yeah, you never know. Ariel will go out there and just for the hell of it decide to lick a flagpole, and we won't see him again for 2 hours.
Cheney is playing hardball. Was this about blackmailed him and said they would expose him for writing Cassidy Hutchinson's porno emails and stuff? I didn't know Cassidy Hutchinson did porn. Is that I'm missing something here? Revenge porn?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. Didn't she date one of the last administration's cabinet members? I can't remember. No, it was that doctor, the president's doctor. That's right. Oh, that wasn't Cassidy. That was somebody else who was unqualified for the job. Should have came. Used to work for Ted Cruz and that other fucker that got shot at the baseball game. Oh, yeah, he's very disappointing. Steve Scalise. You would think he would understand the need for security on Capitol Hill, and he betrayed the Capitol Police, who saved his life, by the way. Ungrateful prick. Probably they're skeevy. Okay. Keep looking over my shoulder. Only 3? No, come on. One more GOP or one more say no. We can send Vance home for the night. They're not running the tally anymore. They're just saying individuals who they voted for. I want to see a tally. You know, if I was watching an NFL football game, they'd show a score, wouldn't they?
Not necessarily.
No. You wouldn't have to wait too long before you saw a score.
Well, yeah. But how long is too long?
That's a good point. It feels like an eternity. I really want to see this guy lose. I just can't stand the thought of our armed forces being under his command. It's bad enough the commander-in-chief's going to be, well... Okay. Is Ariel back yet?
I don't smell tacos.
I wanted to warn him. He was taking his dog outside. That ICE police sedan out front was waiting for him. Hope he went out back. Ah,
I think he usually does go out back.
okay. All right. It's cold out. Those ICE folks are staying in a nice warm sedan.
Well, they
Mm.
see somebody walking a dog tonight, they're going to go, that's obviously not a Mexican.
Mm-hmm. Where's my pizza? I
I
didn't
don't
miss the
know. You
trivia
tell
though.
me, and we'll both know.
Oh, somewhere between Papa John's and here. Oh, he's not even at Papa John's yet. Get you go smell that Papa John's and pick up my pizza. Damn. It's Uber Eats drivers, man. Mm. I don't want to work tonight. Can someone write me a note?
You usually don't.
Yeah, last night I did, and it looks like tonight I'm going to also
What's that? Want to work or work?
work. I usually don't, but tonight oh, okay. I didn't see that one. Okay, one of them's resolved. All right. Where's the other one?
And you know what he does when he does work? He goes, oh, hey, somebody has to go fix this.
Well, yeah. Isn't that work?
Or he tries to figure out how to get his mouse to move so he stays available on Teams.
My method works pretty good, but you have some good ideas too. Didn't have to worry about it last night because I was on an actual Teams call all night long, which also keeps your computer awake. Come in, sit down, chat a while. Well, who else is in the audience? Nerdy? Come on
Yep.
up and chat a while. Finkel, Nerdy. There's only Finkel and Nerdy? Where's everybody now?
That's it.
Where's
Well, you do know with Teams that even if you put yourself busy,
uh-huh.
not on a call, but busy, that if you still don't move your mouse every however long your administrator has it set for, it turns you yellow even though you're busy.
Yeah, but if you're on a call, it stays red and it keeps
Yeah.
your computer awake. My work computer lock set 15 minutes, and you have to re-password and face identify to get back in. Mr. Nicky, what are you baking for us tonight?
Pickles.
You bake pickles?
He's eating pickles.
Oh, he's eating pickles. Okay, my driver is at Papa John's. I wasn't in the mood for frozen blueberries tonight. To keep re-scrolling, Senator McConnell votes no on Hegseth. I bet he's going to get some death threats. That bishop got death threats. The lady who she didn't even scold Trump. She pretty much pleaded them for humanity.
You just ask them to be a Christian.
Yeah, and he got all butthurt about that. as the demonically possessed would. Yeah, they're not showing the score anymore, but they're saying that VP Vance may cast the tie-breaking vote. Okay. All right, I'm going to stop looking at it. Turn on the porn. Turn off the MSNBC. Oh, I wonder if I should go over to Fox. I bet they're wigging out about McConnell. All right. Anybody been to any good concerts lately?
It's been too cold to go outside,
Oh, they have indoor concerts, don't they?
but you got to go outside and get in your car and then park your
Oh.
car and then go outside to go to the indoor concert.
Yeah, that's a good point. All right, anybody watch any good concerts on TV?
I did listen to part of a rock opera about Humpty Dumpty.
A rock opera about Humpty Dumpty?
Yep.
I'm not familiar
Yeah.
with this.
It was pretty cool. We all heard it.
Oh. It sounds, it's got my curiosity. I won't say it sounds interesting, but it's got my curiosity. I'm glad American Airlines spammed me about downloading their app. I bought my plane tickets on Expedia. Yeah, Expedia.com. And I picked my seats out for each of the legs of the trip. And American Airlines kept nagging at me to download the app and log in. And so finally I did, and it showed that my seats were not picked out yet, and all the good seats were almost all taken. I'm like, that kind of hurts my feelings that Expedia would do that to me.
Did you get a hold of Expedia and find out why?
No, because I really don't care where I sat. I
Oh.
picked for each leg. I picked a seat that I didn't really care. I said, Holly, do I want a window seat or an aisle seat? She goes, you probably want an aisle seat. And I'm like, okay. I have long legs. Does it matter in first? I don't know if it matters. What they call it? Well, Expedia call it first class. American Airlines calls it business class. Did I get downgraded, or they just have different names for the same thing? I haven't flown much since 9/11, I think.
I think that they're the same thing.
Okay. As usually economy or coach. After 9/11 was Grandma's funeral, and then was Holly's daughter's wedding in New Orleans, Yellowknife, and Disney World. I've only flown 4 times in the last 23 years. I'm really slacking, aren't I? I think up until 98, I flew at least once a year, if not more.
Well,
I haven't
that's all
flown in
right.
like 50 years.
Oh,
Mr. Nicky hasn't flown in 62 years.
wow. Airlines have changed a little bit in that time. Alcohol the
Okay.
whole ride. I don't drink anymore. Yeah. Holly says, you got business class, be careful. They have champagne. I'm like, yeah, I just want popcorn. Because they don't have that. I'm like, okay.
American Airlines business class and first class are not the same, but they
Oh.
do offer similar check-in and in-flight experiences. First class offers more space, better service, and more perks.
Oh, well, when I bought it on Expedia, it said first class, but the app shows business class. Bastards. And they took away my
What?
seats. I don't remember what seats I picked, so it doesn't really matter.
I wonder why Expedia is cheaper.
Probably because they changed things on you.
So here's a little bit of the Humpty Dumpty
The rock opera.
rock opera.
All right.
Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall. Humpty Dumpty had a great fall. All the king's horses and all the king's men could put Humpty together again.
Oh, I was waving my lighter in the air. Okay. That sounds like some fabulous music. I never heard those lyrics before.
I don't know. I think we were all reliving our youth.
Hmm. I think Nerdy has to take a plane to work, doesn't she? Like, yeah, on a plane instead of drive. Yeah, just commuting to work every day. Just get on one of those. If this trip has to be repeated because of the medical situation, I've decided I'm going with Alaska Airlines, not America Airlines, the other AA. They are quite a bit cheaper.
Should
Okay,
go
it
on
is
Qantas.
50. It is 50 votes yes, 50 votes no.
Should always fly Qantas.
Qantas?
Yeah.
That's isn't that Australian?
Yeah.
I don't know if they have any East Coast to Seattle. Well, they might. I don't know.
Well, according to Rain Man, they're safer.
Oh, wasn't it Alaska Airlines flight that had a door fly off over Oregon? Okay, I'll stick with American Airlines.
Yeah, it was.
Oh my. I did not need to know that. Thank you, Nerdy. Well, that would suck.
I did want to let you guys know that Yingling beer
Hmm.
Yeah.
will be available here like March 6th.
No.
Oh,
You're gonna be mailing us out 6-packs?
yeah.
Not me. I don't
It's
touch
available.
anything like that anymore.
What-
Available in Virginia.
What kind of beer is it again? You say Yingling?
Yeah, it's the
Yeah.
Pennsylvania good beer. It's the American beer without acid indigestion.
Oh, well, that's good beer.
That's good beer. Yeah.
But if it has alcohol in it, it's bad beer.
Bad for me, but good for the rest of you.
Good for me.
Good for you. You drink beer, yeah. It's good for you. It was my favorite beer when I quit drinking,
Oh, okay.
and I didn't know halfway between here and my hometown was a Yingling brewery until after I quit drinking.
Yeah, that's usually how it happens.
Yeah. Of course, things have to be explained to me. Sometimes too late. They took
I
the
watched a
secret
video about a week ago or so of cops rolling up on a guy and just immediately throw him in cuffs for drinking in public. wouldn't let him say anything. And then after they had him in cuffs for a while, somebody finally noticed that the beer bottles had near beer on it.
Yeah.
Yeah, nerdy. Sometimes like Budweiser did that back in the day. And I used to drink Budweiser, and they made that new formula. It was garbage, and I never drank Bud ever since then. They ruined it. It's kind of like the Coke when they went to New Coke.
Yeah.
No, you done ruined my damn soda. Thank you for ruining it for me.
Well, that was, I mean, you'd think anybody with any sense, and everybody always says, like, the guy who came up with New Coke is an idiot. But how about all the executives that said, yeah, let's do this?
Yeah.
I wouldn't care if you sat down and you did a taste test and was like, wow, this is 100 times better. You have to know this soda has been around for 3,000 years. Don't screw around with it. If you want to make the new Coke,
Right.
call it something totally different.
Remember
My
remember
pizza's-
when you first tried that Diet Dr. Pepper? That shit
Yeah.
tastes like Dr. Pepper. They didn't ruin
Yeah.
that thing. It
My-
actually
my
tastes
dinner-
like Dr. Pepper.
My dinner's
Go get your damn pizza.
All right.
Okay.
Uber driver.
Oh, I thought he was just going to get his pizza and come back.
He may be back.
So did I.
Yeah, I'm surprised at those zero sodas,
Yeah.
especially the Dr. Pepper. It really tastes just like Dr. Pepper.
You can't tell, right? Usually you can tell there's something that's off a little
Yeah.
bit, you know what I mean? They can get close, but yeah, I don't drink any of that crap. I drink coffee and water.
You know what I've been drinking a lot of lately? Last couple weeks, it's just been tasting so good to me is orange juice.
Yeah, it's not good for you, bro. But yeah. I
Why
can't
isn't
stand
orange juice good for you?
because it's concentrated more than likely what he's drinking. And it's not good for you. It gives me a lot of acid. I cannot
You
drink
see
that
what this
shit.
empty bottle says on it?
I do drink tea from time to time.
I have a peppermint tea I like to make sometimes.
Oh, okay, nerdy. Oh, that tickled my thigh. Where's my phone at? It's not my phone. Where are you?
I don't have any acid problems with orange juice, so
Yeah, I do.
now grapefruit. Ugh.
That stuff is strong too. I gotta water that thing down. Like Welch's. You can paint your house with that shit. You can stain your whole house. Let me tell you, it's cold outside, man, and that grass is slippery where that snow come down. I did not try to walk down that hill at all. Screw that. He got 16 feet of rope. That was good enough.
Yeah. Yeah. If I get a little frozen ball tomorrow morning,
Yeah. Be like Joe Cool's dog. Is it Joe Cool? Is that the name of the movie? What's the name of the movie? Joe Dirt.
no.
If anyone's seen that movie, when his dog was on the
No.
porch and he went to go get up and the nutsack was frozen. Hilarious.
I've seen Joe Dirt, but I don't recall that.
Girl, you didn't watch the movie. You would have remembered that part. You remember his wig grew into his head because he never took it off as a child, and it
Yeah.
stuck to his head. Okay. Remember the hot girl?
And the car. Yeah.
Okay. The wrestlers. He worked at the oil place, he went out there to be a what do they call it, roughneck or whatever they call those guys. I don't know
On the
how they
oil
call it.
rigs.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a good stupid movie. I think they made 2 movies. I only watched the first one.
I just had somebody astounded at me today that I don't like the Austin Powers movies.
You know what? I've never really watched that whole movie for some reason. I know of it, and I know bits and pieces of it, but I've never watched it really.
Yeah. It didn't even look interesting to me.
I did like Wayne's World. I do like him in that. Him and Dana. That is Dana.
Yeah, that
right?
was good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not really a Mike Myers fan.
Yeah.
Plus, he goes around
course.
every Halloween killing people, so he's a bummer.
Yeah. I agree, Nerdy. Shrek was better than Austin
Yeah,
Powers.
that is actually an excellent movie. Besides the singing, but yeah. Shrek was fun.
Yeah, I don't know how many times we watched Shrek here.
Oh, yeah, my granddaughter's a big time Shrek fan. She likes the play thing. She likes all of it.
It was funny because the person I was talking to about that said, "Would you just not like Mike Myers at all?" And I said, "Well, I can't really think of another Mike Myers movie." And she said, "Shrek."
Oh yeah, he's in some movies.
I forgot about Wayne's World. I did like Wayne's World. Of course, the Bohemian Rhapsody scene is a classic.
Yeah. I don't know what other movies he's done. Now I'm gonna have to look his ass up. I know he's done like 13 Friday the 13th. I would change my name if that was my name though. Only because that guy ruined it. Hey, he's born the same year as my old lady. Let's see. The Love Guru. I didn't see that. It's all right. He's in Bohemian Rhapsody. Well, he directs too, so I don't know if all these movies are all
Oh, does he?
Yeah, he's director and writer and all that. Where's his movies? I'm in IMDb, but is it 59? Austin Powers 4 in development. That one's coming. We really need it.
I don't think we need it, but then again, you know, who knew we needed Minions too?
Yeah, we didn't need it. First one's good
I think
enough.
I think that's called somebody needing the money.
Yeah, I don't think he needs any money. He's worth 200 million. He doesn't need the money, bro. I just looked it up. Yeah, he's got a nice little savings account there.
Yeah, but it's funny how those people still think they need more.
All right, let me check and see. Is he a Jew? Does that make a difference? Oh, he's not even American.
Yeah. Canadian.
He's a guy.
Yeah, they come in here and still have a lot of good entertainment jobs.
He's not even a real British. His parents are British immigrants.
Yeah.
He got Scottish ancestry. So he did I Married an Axe Murderer, Wayne's World, Austin Powers, The Thin Pink Line. I think I remember seeing that. Shrek. Nobody knows anything. Oh, he did The Cat in the Hat. I didn't know that. Shrek again. Home. Shrek the Third. I Love Guru. Inglourious Bastards. I didn't know he did that. Shrek Forever.
I don't remember him in Inglourious Bastards.
Yeah, I guess he's one. General Ed Fenich, whatever. Oscar Etiquette. Super Mission, whatever. The Legend of Shep Gordon. I don't even know what the hell that shit is. Being Canadian. I Am Chris Farley. Last Night. Terminal. Oh, he's in Terminal? You should know that one, man. Janitor. Superintendent. Terminal's that
Yeah, the Tom Hanks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't remember him though.
Yeah.
Might have just been some guy passing through the airport or something.
He did Bohemian Rhapsody. He did Amsterdam. Shrek 5. 2026 coming. Then he's done a whole bunch of shit on TV.
I saw there was a bunch of articles for a while about them doing Lethal Weapon 5.
Oh,
And then the other day I saw there's a someone asked Mel Gibson about it, and he went, no.
is Danny Glover still alive?
I don't know, but he'd be pretty damn old. I don't know what they'd be
Yeah,
having
but he
him
can
doing.
barely talk, man. I don't know if you ever heard his voice, man, but good day. Barely has a voice left.
Of course, that's right. That's like, did you see the Beverly Hills Cop one they did like last year or whatever it was?
I was telling you shit. I watched maybe 5 minutes at the beginning, and I didn't even like that when he was with those dudes there. So
I know some of those guys were way too old to be playing that. Hey, Fac.
Hello, Fac.
and what? Yeah,
Oh,
Glover's 78.
I
Yeah.
just looked it up.
he's too old to be doing.
I don't know if it's my internet over here or you guys are breaking up or I'm breaking up.
You've been breaking up periodically.
What's good, facts?
And then we lost him.
No,
That's all right, Fac. I'm kind of unforgettable. I'm only good for research and pushing buttons.
yeah, Mel Gibson is 69.
Why'd you kick me out, man?
Yeah, I got tired of your hot dogging.
I was doing wheelies on my skateboard. Yeah, they're both old men for doing another Lethal
Yeah.
Weapon.
Yeah, I think 70 is like not even believable for him to be like police captain or something.
Yeah.
Well, he could be a police captain at 70. You know,
Yeah,
the
but
ones that
he's-
just sit behind the desk and push papers.
He shouldn't be chasing
Yeah.
anyone.
Mm.
You know, Rocky's done I don't know how many, and then he did the Rambo, and I'm like, even that last one that he went into Mexico, people, I'm like, really, dude?
Yeah.
Did somebody kill this man and this crap?
Yeah. It's one thing I like that TV show he's doing is he's still playing a tough guy, but he's playing his age though too. You know, they're not trying to pretend he's still 50. I watched part of a video today. I think it was from the Batuzai, where a guy got pulled over by a cop. It was kind of a ridiculous pullover, but when he went to court on it and told his public defender to get lost. And, you know, of course, the judge is like, "Are you sure you want to do this?" and stuff. And then the guy cross-examined the cop. And afterwards, the judge went to him like, what do you do for a living? Have you taken law classes? He said, that is the best pro se defendant I have ever seen. I've been doing this since 1998 or something like that, he said. But the guy just came in there loaded for bear. Yeah, Tulsa King. That's the one. That is good. I think it's supposed to be coming back pretty soon, in fact.
We lost Ariel again.
Yeah. Dog keeps pulling him away. Well, I guess he knows whose fault it is.
Well, I thought he had the good internet where he's at. I thought he said he had that fiber.
Oh, we shall see. Yeah, Wednesday night's trivia, and I'm 90% sure we'll be doing it this week. Wednesday at 8.
Did you figure out your problem, Ariel?
It seems like it's working now. I don't. It's just everything starts roboting, and then I get booted.
I think
Is it-
it's because you're a bitch.
Could it be because didn't you say you had the fiber optics?
Yeah. Are they frozen?
That's what I'm wondering.
Can they freeze?
No,
I don't know.
I do not think so.
Does light not freeze? But they can
Only at
break.
absolute zero.
Well, it's 23 outside, so. Sounds like Nikki's getting her weed ready for tomorrow. She's rolling it all up.
I already did.
Wow, okay.
I was putting it all away. My habit. Zach, if you want to come up, the link is pinned. That'll help balance the algorithm.
What are you talking about? Balance.
In fact, said you were being bounced by the algorithm because it was trying to create a ethnic balance on the panel.
Oh. See, I didn't even get to hear all that.
It's in the chat.
Oh, well, I got to read that then. Here, we'll get ethnic now.
It's in English.
Yeah, that could be the problem.
Oh, okay. English. Plus the word algorithm. I don't know. I can't read that word. That's too damn big, man. I don't know how to say THM altogether. That's like Worcester, Massachusetts. You see the sign when you're going to go over there, and it's Worcester, but you say
Yeah.
Worcester. Oh, like Worcester? How come they don't spell it that way?
I thought they did.
No.
No, it's spelled weird.
They spell it like Worcestershire sauce.
Yeah, yeah.
Wisher-washer sauce is what my daughter calls it.
It's like out here, right? Like I've told you guys before, we got a town called Freeze, but it's spelled fries. So it's fries in the summer and freeze in the winter. Yeah. Now, my town, you can't, well, people say the name wrong all the time, but you can't mistake in my town. My town's the only one with that damn name.
My town is pronounced two different ways by the people who live in it.
Yeah. The people here say it. I'm not gonna say it, but they say it in a certain way. The way they say it real quick. They don't kind of really pronounce all the words. It sounds a little different.
You have the insiders who say it one way and the outsiders who say it the other.
Yeah, outsiders don't know how to pronounce it. They just completely screw it up.
I like that one, Nerdy. Washaho sauce.
Yes. I need some of that. And I need the hose to spray her down. It's such a big word, Nerdy.
I think the easiest way to pronounce it is that other steak sauce.
Yeah. You've seen the world's biggest word, right? And when how they pronounce that shit is crazy, man.
Yeah. I remember
on.
several years ago seeing a guy made it, the word was like 20 letters long,
Yeah.
but it was potato. But what he did was took like every letter and replaced it with the way it was like pronounced in the other words, you know?
Right. Wasn't there a president that couldn't say potato or something? I don't know.
That was Quayle couldn't spell potato.
Oh, I thought
Bush
it was
is
Bush.
vice president.
Forgot about him.
In fact, he was the first Bush's vice president.
Yeah,
because he was
41.
he was actually he was in a at a school, and he was like telling the kid to write potatoes on the board or something, and he was like, "Oh, that's close, but not quite." He corrected the kid's spelling wrong.
Hey, who's smarter than a fifth grader? Because those little bastards are intelligent. Yeah.
Yeah, they're quite intelligent.
Shit, they know their states. They forget them after they reach high school, but you know. So I watched a little bit of a video of these two lady cops are going to arrest this lady. I don't know what the hell for. I didn't really have the volume on. I was doing something, but they're like, "Hey, come over here," and then like, she's right there, 1 foot away from them, and then she takes off running. I'm like, "Oh shit, she broke for it, right?" And there's one big girl. When I say big, I'm not. She's just a tall lady, real tall. She's kind of big though, but and the other lady. Good Lord, this white woman could not run. She's running from it. She could not run. But she outran those cops by 100 miles. Let me tell you, they shouldn't be cops. I was like, I think my mom runs faster than this lady, and these cops can't keep up with her. She was gone, man. It was crazy. The one lady kept falling back. The big lady, she was like going further back and further back. I was like, woman, just start walking and call on the damn radio. Go get some help, man. It was kind of funny. It's like a those Keystone cops, you know, chasing a
Yeah.
Oh, that's what it reminded me of.
Yeah, I watch a lot of those videos, and I get pissed off when they'll be saying, "Hey, come over here," and I'd be like, "No, you come to me," you know.
Yeah.
Or especially when they'll come up and go, "Sit over there." It's like, fuck you, I'm not sitting on the ground.
I think she walks up to them. Yeah, you don't have to sit down. But she walks up to, I think they tell her she's under arrest, and then she takes off. She like
Yeah.
crosses the street, not really fast. And she just goes down the sidewalk, man. And she's like, I'm looking at her, I'm like, I don't even know who's recording this shit, but it's hilarious. I'm like, she's not even fast.
I don't even like the take your hands out of your pockets thing.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
No. How's it going?
You're muted.
Well, he's muted.
Well, he said he'd come up. He didn't say he'd talk to us.
Oh, okay. He's doing sign language tonight. Okay. It's
Okay.
good. We need an interpreter.
He's saying, Ariel, you need to take that bandana off your face. You look like a bandit.
I don't want to get sent back. That's why I wear that.
That's right. I forgot you're in disguise.
And you
You're
gotta
hiding.
take that hat off. You look like a loser.
All right. Let me switch it up, man. I'll put something else on.
Can you guys hear me?
Yep.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I couldn't hear you when I first started, so
Oh,
Let's go back to the weenie. The wiener.
how you been, Fac?
pretty good. I haven't talked to you guys, it seems like forever.
No.
Probably since the New Year, so Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
Yeah. Wait, how do you say that in Spanish? Feliz
Feliz Año Nuevo. Año
Año
Nuevo.
Nuevo. Yeah, that's
Feliz
right.
Año-
Y prospero something.
Feliz Navidad y Prospero
Christmas.
Año, whatever.
Año
Yeah.
Nuevo. Okay. That's
Right.
right.
No, I'm still, I know Spanish, but not that good.
I got you.
I know
I'm still
good
trying
enough.
I'm still trying to speak grandson.
Oh yeah. Well,
I almost forgot how that shit was. How it was. I've had three kids. My oldest is like 31, and
yeah.
she bore me a grandson, and now I'm like, do I want to go back to Utah and kind of check this out again? But I think it's cool staying over here, just looking at the videos.
Yeah.
Yeah, just wait until about 6.
Yeah, God willing.
2 years old, and then they're little monsters.
Yeah, he's just turned 1
Oh, okay.
in
Yeah.
September. So
Awesome.
That's a cool age. I like them when they're like that and they're just like, discovering things. It's like everything is like an experience.
yeah, for sure. I saw the what's the thumbnail for this chat? Is it always like that?
No.
No.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say because I don't know. I seemed like every time Finkel does whatever, Duncan or whatever, since you guys made all the changes, I hadn't kept up on what was going on. So I kind of lost track. And then today Nikki was like trivia, and I'm like, wait a minute, I don't know anything about no damn trivia. I love trivia.
Yeah.
I was feeling a little sad.
Marcel had technical difficulties recording, and then he hurt his back, so it's been canceled.
How's that going for you, Muckster? You doing all right now?
Yeah, my back's okay now. It's one of those old guy things, where I looked at a shelf the wrong way and my back twisted or something. I don't know.
You can ask your partner to lift their legs to help you out. You don't have to do all the work.
Yeah.
Why do you assume it's a her?
No, I said that's why I said I thought I said your partner. It could have been either way. It could have been a damn
then you
dog
did
for
say
all I know. Or a clown.
Ooh, that's freaky.
Yeah.
Clown socks. Yeah.
Yeah, that's a little funny.
Put one of those red things on
Do
the
you
tip
guys
of
know
the
any?
condom.
Do we what?
Do you know anybody who is afraid of clowns?
No, but I do know a clown. Though. I have a friend. She's a clown, professional clown though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I've always
Yeah,
thought it
I,
was weird that's a phobia.
Yeah.
yeah,
There
I
are
actually I'd never thought of it, but I do not personally know anybody.
I think Kramer's the one that's scared of the clowns.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if you
Uh,
watched that one
I don't remember that
Seinfeld.
episode, and it seems
Kramer
like
was
I've watched
speaking.
almost
Yeah.
all of them.
Yeah, I got a friend. She lives in Texas now, but she's a professional clown. She does parties and stuff for kids. But she don't look nothing like Muxter. She does a happy face.
Oh, okay.
She don't got that evil, Some of those clowns are, John Wayne. If you look at John Wayne's face, yeah, know what I'm talking about. The serial
John
killer.
Wayne Gacy.
Oh
Gacy.
yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, that was a scary looking type of clown. Bozo's kind of scary looking.
I like
So is
Bozo.
Ronald. So is Ronald. Ronald looks like he likes to touch people. I don't know.
I've heard people say that they don't like Ronald because he looks weird.
He does look weird. And then you don't know what he is, whether he's a man or a woman. He's supposed to be a guy, but
Do you guys have any like old photographs of when you were little, either afraid of Santa Claus or like the Easter Bunny or like one of the Disney characters or anything like that?
no.
I wasn't afraid of any of them.
Well, my mom has a picture of my sister and I. We were probably like 2. Well, we're only a year apart, so like maybe like 2 and 3. And there's this big ass white bunny in a blue like coverall suit, and my sister and I are freaking the hell out. And they caught that on camera.
Yeah,
I don't
I've
really
seen that.
I don't
I've
really
seen
remember it, but my mom
Yeah,
and my dad tell the story, and they laugh to this day.
yeah.
I forgot. My mother had a picture of me. I don't know whatever happened to it. I was just like, I don't know, 1 year old or something, sitting on Santa Claus's lap crying. And the funny part is, Santa Claus was my father.
Oh, that's funny.
A lot of kids are scared of Santa. They're not scared until they get up close to him, and then I don't know what
Yeah.
happens. They freak out. My nephew, he was about 5 years old, 4 years old. Him sister's about a year younger than him. Anyways, they love Barney and what was the female, the green, whatever her name was. Anyways, we did a birthday party, and they hired the people. They come dressed as Barney, and good Lord, those kids freaked out. As soon as Barney walked in, it was cry fest, man. They were all freaking out, man. Because Barney's huge, man. He was a big person in that
Yeah.
suit.
It's Baby Bop.
Baby Bob.
Oh,
Okay.
So my children were Barney and then also the Teletubbies.
Hmm.
Okay, yeah. The Teletubbies are weird.
Well, I literally hated the Teletubbies because when I was growing up, my mother and dad always kind of like, spoke English to us and always told us like, don't talk baby talk. So I never did with any of my kids.
Right.
And then
Yeah.
on television, they have these damn
Yeah, they don't
things that are like, I'm like, you gotta be
talk.
kidding me.
Yeah.
I hated that. That was my
Yeah,
middle.
my mother was an anti-baby talk person too.
Yeah.
Yeah. My granddaughter's she's 13 now. And I don't know, she was like 4 years old, whatever, and she wanted to watch some shows. So I put it on for her. Good Lord. It was something about some stupid unicorn. She still loves unicorns still today. The thing
think
doesn't
my
talk.
daughter-
I'm like, really? This is the show. This thing does not say, not one word came out of that thing's mouth. What the hell is this? The thing was like magical. I don't know. I didn't understand it.
It's a unicorn. Is it like rainbows?
Yeah, she likes My Little Pony, stuff like that. But this thing was a show, and the unicorn did not talk. It was like silent. It was weird. Yeah.
Rainbow Disco? No,
I have no
I'm,
idea. Man.
I'm trying to look it up.
It's not My Little Pony, nerdy. I know My Little Pony.
My daughter was talking about, and I saw it. There's this kind of a kids show or whatever that's really, really viral amongst kids, and apparently they have some kind of like they do studies that kind of target kids at a really, really young age, and it's really
Yeah.
effective. And
Is it a
she's
YouTube? Is it a YouTube show or is it a?
yes, I think
Oh,
it is a YouTube show.
is that the one with the black family? Is that the one?
I don't
There's a
know.
good one out there. There's a black family. There's a couple of these kids. Every time I go to my daughter's house, I have to sit down and watch all this crap. But yeah,
Was
see,
it
but
Unicorn
they-
Academy?
it could be. It doesn't
So
talk. I think it's magical. The unicorn. It does all kind of things with colors and stuff.
they wouldn't be allowing that kind of show in my house with a black family.
No,
Okay, Archie Bunker.
something wrong with this TV set. We need to go buy a new one.
We had to adjust the color just to watch Cosby.
Oh
Oh.
Lord.
By the way, Muckster, I watched your video the other day. As soon as you started that video about your nephew in college with the black kid, I already knew it was a joke that was coming. But yeah,
I didn't say. But wait a minute though. This is interesting.
That was
I
a good
never
one.
said he was black. I never said he was black. I said
thought
he was
you
a
said he was
city kid
black.
from Brooklyn.
Well,
I
then
said he
he's
was a
black.
city kid
He's
from Brooklyn.
He's
But
black,
it's so interesting though, because whatever I said about him being in Brooklyn, it went through my head. Oh, people are going to think he's black, and I never said that. That's just interesting.
Okay, well, spill the beans. Is he black?
Yeah, he's black to me. That's what I heard.
He's like, that's besides the point. I just never said it.
Now that he said it, he didn't say it. Hilarious.
I was afraid I might have already done that before, because
I think
I've
you
told
did
the
something
story.
like it. You did the pig joke, but it was different though.
Okay.
Okay, so it's a different form. I don't think I've heard it. Do I have to go back, or are you going to tell it again?
You can say it.
Well, it's like it's actually. I mean, since you know it's going to have a joke ending, I'll tell you. I heard a joke, and then I adapted it and made it into a longer story thing.
Okay.
About when my nephew started college last year, and he shows up the first day and he meets his roommate. And my nephew, of course, is a hit from around here, country boy. His roommate's from Brooklyn, and according to some people, he's black. But anyway, so they're talking, getting to know each other, and what kind of movies do you like? What TV shows, whatever. And then after a bit, my nephew he goes, I kind of envy you growing up in the city that way. He says, because where I live's kind of boring. It's not a whole lot goes on, but, you're there in the city and stuff's always happening. And, you can go out late at night and there's things to do. And his roommate says, that's funny because I was just thinking that I envy you. He says, you have no idea what it's like growing up in the city, and there's always all the noise and the smell. I'd love to be out in the country where it's quiet and the air smells good, and the only sound you hear is like the cow saying moo and the chicken saying cluck. And my nephew says, well, you do know, right, that the cow doesn't actually say moo, the chicken doesn't say cluck. And his roommate says, well, that's the way they always write it down. He said, yeah, I know, that's the way they do it, but that's not the actual sound they make. And his roommate's, well, like, okay, I guess you'd know. But the roommate's still kind of suspicious because you know how black people are. He figures maybe this country kid is just trying to make a fool out of him. Well, it turns out not far down the road from the college is a petting zoo. So the next day, that kid goes down to the petting zoo and he walks in the gate, and the first thing he sees is a pig. So he walks right over to the pig and he looks it in the eye and he goes, "Oink, oink, you big fat pig." And the pig just sort of looks back at him with a startled expression, then says, "You're under arrest, punk."
Right about fat pig, I was like kind of rolling my eyes because I think I knew it was coming, but that's awesome. I like it.
I,
like what Ariel
what I like is how many people I got with that, thinking
was telling
it
the
was like
story.
a real story. Yeah, because I actually did I started it last year when my one nephew did start college.
That's funny.
Yeah, I figured it was made up.
Nicely done. I like it.
All
How long
right,
have you
so
guys
the
been
guy-
on? I haven't seen.
The guy was from Benson.
2.5
Italian.
hours.
Oh my gosh. I'm late to the party. Sorry, go ahead, Ariel.
You're right. No, I'm saying that he was Italian. He's from Bensonhurst. He's not black anymore. A black guy when I said you fat pig, he would have added your mother.
Oh yeah.
He would have did it the hood way. So
I was laying in bed. My wife was falling asleep, watching whatever the hell she was watching. I'm flipping through channels, trying to find something. I'm thinking I'm gonna go downstairs and edit something, and then I saw you guys, and I don't know if I was even thinking of coming up at all. Then Nikki said, "The link is open, Pack. Come on up." I'm like, "Oh shit." When do you get the
coulda-
opportunity to hang out with you guys?
That's right.
You could have always typed in, "Sorry, I'm not dressed."
Well, what I really meant when I said that, I now that I said it, hindsight's 2020. I really meant that it's so damn cold that the temperature that my wife likes to have with her menopausal ass is warm in the room, but the rest of the damn house is cold, including in my studio. So I had needed to put a sweatshirt on, some sweatpants on, just to be kind of warm in here.
yeah, I'm fully dressed. I'm in the basement, and I don't have my heater on, but I got a sweat jacket on. I got jeans on. I'm fully
Yeah.
dressed. Dude.
Yeah.
Too cold for that.
I
Yeah, and I
used
had
to-
to go outside too. So
I used to date a girl in Pittsburgh. I swear to God, this time of year, her bedroom window would still be cracked.
That
Oh,
sounds like
Lord.
my daughter.
yeah, when I lived in the projects, we always had the windows open because it was they just cranked that heat, man.
See, so I typically, for as many years as I lived by myself, I probably would have the inside of my house, condo, whatever, two bedroom, 3 rooms, whatever, at like 80 degrees. Like I like it really toasty. And then
Uh-huh.
I started kind of like I met my wife, and her ass was not having that at all. She was like, "No way." And another thing is, we sleep with the television on, but I used to sleep with the radio on. I used to listen to Art Bell and Coast to Coast, those kind of things.
Yeah, I like
Yeah.
that.
And every other person, when they would sleep over the house or whatever, they would get used to the fact that I did that. Like, you sleep with the radio on, whatever. But her ass, she was like, no, we are not listening to that shit right there. No, it's not working. So yeah, now I can see where it says on the 2 hours. Yeah, you guys, what'd you guys start off with?
The weather.
Uh,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Because it is that cold. It's news,
Well,
right?
well, actually, we did talk about sheets a little bit.
Sheets, yes.
Like
Egyptian
thread
Egyptian
count.
sheets.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Why they're so expensive?
You know
And-
what? That's
and-
funny. Like, thread count is what? What does that actually mean?
it's a better quality sheet. The more thread it is, the higher.
Closer weave. I know Nikki was saying that she doesn't like the high thread count because it's hard to like cut good eye holes in them.
Oh, that's funny that you say that because I was thinking like, I can't get good grip in the really high quality slippery ass sheets.
I said the same thing. I got like those silky ones, and it's like you're sliding all over the bed.
I know. I'm trying to put my back in it, and there's like all over
Yeah.
the damn bed because the sheets are so expensive.
They're slippery. They are.
See, everything, the functionality is, you'd be surprised how far that goes.
Then I went and said something about that I bought me some, because I go to Walmart and buy my shit. I don't care. And I bought some camouflage sheets that my wife hates because she just hates them because they're camouflage. And I the only reason I bought them is because they're camouflage. For that simple reason. But anyways, someone called me out on them and called me a bitch, but whatever.
Oh Lord.
He's a bitch. That's
Well,
what
he can't understand why he hasn't had sex since he bought him, and it's because his wife can't find the bed.
Yeah. Find the bed, you can't find me from there.
What happened to Ariel's bed?
So all of you guys here probably do some editing, right? Like
I do.
Of types, yes.
So I'm gonna do something and tell you, or you guys tell me what you think it is. Can you hear this?
It sounds
Click,
like a
click, yeah.
clicker.
Yeah, like a dog clicker.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you have a way that allows you to do something, but when I'm recording, I will use that to signify that's a place where I need to cut out.
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
I mean, like I used to clap, but then we had these clickers when I was trying to train the damn dogs. I'm just saying, it didn't quite work like I wanted to. Like my wife would run to me, like with something, can I do something? So I stopped using it, but I now use it when I'm editing. So
Yeah, it's a good
you
idea.
know what I used to do a lot of times, if I'd be doing something, I'd be recording something, and then I wanted it to come out good, and I'd like mess up a word and have to back up and stuff. I would like do this.
oh yeah,
So as I'm going through the video, I'd see that and know to.
Well, so there's a couple of different kind of strategies that I use. I use the sound a lot because when I was doing it with hand motions and things like that, I wasn't
Yeah.
lining it up very well. So I started doing that, but you can see those spikes really well. The problem is, and by the way, the speed of light versus the speed of sound are different, right? So
Yeah.
I think it might be better to do what you're talking about, right? Because light travels faster. Maybe that might be better to edit according to sight, what you see. I have to try that actually. Go back to it now that I think about it.
I know there's sometimes, you can change, like I don't want to say the speed of what you're watching, but basically you can make it like longer
Mm.
so that the little wavelength thing.
Oh yeah.
you
I
can-
can spread it out.
You can get, so you can get like, because sometimes you got to get like right in there between
Right in
two
there.
different spikes.
Yeah, that's what Nikki said. You were just waiting for that, weren't you? I should have just said
Nikki
she.
doesn't even edit, so
Oh, okay. Oh, so do you have somebody doing it for you, or you just it's just perfect the first time, first take, Nikki.
the only thing I do now is on the We Will Hear You.
Yeah.
There's no it's whatever comes out of everybody's mouth.
Oh, you guys are always doing them live?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Got you.
I do stuff on my channel a lot of times that I've edited together. Where not lately, but yeah, I've done a lot of editing. And I was doing stuff like with the We Will Hear You, where I'd go and pull out like 1 or 2 minute clip of it to like advertise the full video then.
Yeah, I have to catch. I don't know what it is about me and the things that I normally would be watching. Because we went on vacation, we got back. I started up the drone business, and I've just been trying to every day get clients, and so I just haven't been really listening to stuff. So, but I'm gonna get to it because I really enjoyed. I really enjoyed the concept when you guys introduced it. So I was like, oh yeah, I'm definitely gonna check out some of those. So for sure.
I enjoy editing. I have fun editing videos. Ariel's big on like graphics. He'll sit and spend 3 hours getting a picture perfect and
That's
stuff
what I'm
like
doing
that.
right now. I'm cutting someone's head out right now.
He did something for me too. So
Yeah, he did all of mine.
the Wibbage
And
thing too.
Nikki,
Yep.
That's
yeah.
cool. That's cool.
Nikki pretty much just sits around and enjoys our work.
Yep. I say, hey, this might work, blah, blah, blah. Next thing I know, everybody else has done the work, and it's like, okay, I'll sit back and enjoy it.
It's all good.
And actually, fact, we will hear
Yeah.
you if
I knew you were going to say it. I've been waiting. Go ahead.
Hey, now look. If
No,
you know
hey,
anybody,
I think it's a brilliant idea.
if you know anybody who wants to come and tell their story, and it doesn't even have to be, a channel creator. It could be like your wife.
Okay. I will.
Because
Yeah.
you know me, I love listening to people's stories.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's why it goes so well, right? I mean, for all of you guys, or both of you guys.
Yeah, and it doesn't even have to be anything dramatic. Just some piece of a person's life. Everybody's got something they can talk about.
Yeah, like the year you spent trying to train the dog with the clicker.
The only one that didn't come out good, and a lot of people don't know, is because we pretty much immediately deleted it, was when we tried to do Nikki, and all anybody heard was,
Hold on.
Hey.
"Oh, I hit the wrong one
You
again."
hit the wrong one.
Wah, 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 wah.
Yeah.
Yep.
You guys have to redo it.
We never did it.
Oh.
Ariel
joke,
says
man.
that's all he hears when he hears my voice.
Yeah, she's got an irritating voice to me, so that's what I hear. I'm like, I couldn't listen to her voice all day long. I'm used to her now, so it's all good.
When I was younger, my aunt, so she was raised by a surrogate person, who actually stopped having birthdays, quote unquote, stopped having birthdays when she was like 45 or 50. She ended up dying at 102, but she went on like she had surgery on her leg because she had diabetic and lost her leg, and then she didn't make it. But she used to tell these crazy cool stories in that old wise voice, in a really small voice, and I could just sit and listen to her forever. Like, it's just and she would talk. Like, if you asked her questions, she'd respond, and it was witty, and she could remember like the details, and you just sit there and let her talk. And then she'd gnaw on a chicken bone for like 3 hours. A long time. Or she'd take a cookie and blow on it until it was soft. Have you ever seen anybody do that? Not suck on it, but blow on it. Like a vanilla wafer type cookie.
Yeah, you just put it like between your lips and blow through the cookie, and the moisture in your breath actually gets it soft.
Yeah, I mean, I've explained it to tons of people. Putting it between your lips and blowing. Yeah, I mean, like I know exactly what you're talking about. No, I'm just joking.
That shit sounds good to me. I don't know.
That's funny.
That's all right.
Yes,
Mr.
she-
Nicky said you don't blow on it and it gets soft.
Oh,
Hell yeah.
Well, eventually,
Yeah,
eventually.
eventually it does.
I'm gonna have to ask my wife what she thinks because it's she was like, yeah, that's not the strategy I use, big old boy.
You know, you said about that old grandma. That makes me think. I don't know if we'd ever be able to get her to do it. My sister has a friend who's like in her 90s,
Oh wow.
and her name is Blossom.
Oh, that's cool.
But that's why she sits and tells stories, and her stories are things like, well, I was standing 3 rows behind Martin Luther King as we were marching on the bridge.
Mm-hmm.
And all
Nice.
this stuff about like women's rights and stuff like that. And by the way, Ariel, she's an old white lady, but yeah, that'd be interesting to get somebody like her on here.
I mean, as we all get older. I mean, I'm not certain if I know all of your all's ages, but I'm 54. I just turned 54. I think Ariel's told me his age.
Kids.
But as we get older, even the people that are older than us can talk about things that we don't really know about, And
Right.
I still remember having turntables and my kids walking in, and they were like, "What are those?" And
Yeah.
they loved that they could make the sounds that they did. I was let them scratch and all that stuff, get them some crazy records, and they do that. But it's just so many cool things that they went through and saw and did or didn't do. You know what I mean? So
I like those videos where they'll give like a teenager an old rotary phone and see if they can figure out how to make a phone call.
oh yeah, yep. Or like I'm sure you've seen people say, act like you're talking on the phone, and we look at things different. In fact, I was doing that today in front of somebody who I was like, we were kind of doing like an interview kind of thing. And normally I wear a headset around my neck that has Bluetooth, and I
Yeah.
talk through that. But my headset was ran out of juice, so I had the speaker on, and I had it up to my mouth, like talking crazy. I'm like, what are you doing? Like that's not even how you talk on this phone. But yeah,
Did you blow on it until it got soft? Or?
I was like, and it would light up. It would light up every time it was about to ring. Jiggle. It was jiggling, baby.
You're giggling, baby. Go ahead, baby.
Go ahead, baby.
Yeah.
That was one of my. Let's see. I'm gonna ask each of you guys if you don't mind. Do you remember your first concert that you ever went to?
Ooh.
Mine
don't
was
know.
Power Station.
Power Station?
hmm
I'm gonna have to look them up.
His
I don't know.
Power Station, what's his name? Don't say it. Give me a second. He passed away. He sings Simply Irresistible. She's so fine. That's what's his name?
No, that's David Bowie, right?
No.
Oh no.
I thought it was Tom Jones.
No. He sings I didn't mean to turn you on, but Lisa also sings that song.
Robert Palmer.
Robert Palmer, that's him. He used to Power Station, right?
Maybe.
Yes. Yes. Look it up. He sang for them.
Well,
It
when
was
I
the-
typed in Power Station, there's a bunch of generators that came up.
Well, all right. It's
I'm not lying. Oh,
No,
Super Group.
what Power Station band in it, Burley?
Oh, those guys. Look at that hair.
Ah,
What's the song?
I don't know.
Oh, he was in there. Robert Palmer was in there. Well, maybe
Yeah.
lead
I remember
vocalist.
one of the songs he sang. They had a hit song. I don't remember it now. He used to play it on MTV all the time.
I have no idea. It was my first concert, but I have no idea.
It's just Robert Palmer has that voice that you, as soon as you hear him, you know it's him. But yeah.
So I'll let you know what mine was. Mine was we went to an Earth, Wind and Fire concert.
Oh,
And
nice.
what I remember like distinctly, of course, the smell of weed in the air. I remember um lighters, but I really remember they did magic in their shows apparently. And a big ass they had a big old tiger that was suspended in air, or they had it on the stage and they took it up in the air, and then all of a sudden the band was in that same box. That was cool. I will never forget that. But everybody was like, "Oh!" So it was
Oh,
cool.
Some Like It Hot is the song by Power Station.
Yes,
Yes,
I
yes,
remember.
yes.
Okay.
Good song too.
1985.
Yeah, MTV. And that shit started back in the day.
Mhm. All right, so that's
Yeah.
that's me, Nikki.
I can't
I was
remember.
trying to
first.
remember for sure because I never went to a real concert until I went to college because we just didn't get anybody around here.
Mhm.
And I'm almost positive the very first concert I went to was a girl said, "What do you mean you've never heard of him?" Or he was coming to town. We're going to see him. And I loved it. The girl didn't last long, but I still love Rod Stewart.
Mm. Rod Stewart. Well, he had some good ones, right?
Yeah. I had two performers like that were introduced to me by girls. And I was into music like in high school and stuff, but
Have a
I
great
had
night,
gaps.
Nerdy.
Oh, we'll see you, Nerdy Joe.
Dirty.
There were gaps in my
Yeah.
education, and the other one someone introduced me to was David Bowie.
Mm.
But yeah, I'm pretty sure my first concert ever was Rod Stewart.
Nice.
Bowie never did give what's his name credit for playing the damn guitar.
In the band?
For
Rod. Billy Joel, Rod
Let's
Stewart.
Dance, for that song Let's Dance.
No.
He had what's his name, the guy that died in a helicopter, the blues player.
Stevie Ray Vaughan?
Played that shit, yeah. Then Stevie Ray he played on a couple of those songs. He did a couple of songs for him on that album. Then he got
okay.
pissed. And then they never talked after that.
I really like Stevie Ray Vaughan actually.
Oh yeah, he's one of
Oh,
the
he
greatest.
was. Yeah.
I would have loved to have seen him play.
Do you know where that helicopter crash was?
He crashed into some like a mountain, I think, right? Or he's leaving. There was fog or some shit like that, and
Yep, he was leaving.
was it in Colorado? I think.
I'm double checking, but I'm pretty sure it was
East
Utah.
Troy, Wisconsin.
That's where it was?
Mm-hmm.
Wisconsin?
Yep.
Okay. I remember when it came on MTV and it says Stevie Ray died. I was like, what?
Maybe was he leaving?
Yes.
He was leaving from Utah? Or he was leaving to go to Utah? I thought it was connected to Utah somehow. I don't know. I forgot. But anyway,
Yeah.
I remember when I first saw or heard of him, and it was many years ago. Like I'm talking like maybe 2000 or 90, 93 or 95, somewhere around there. And I came across his music, and I'm like, man, that guy can play.
Yeah.
Well, he did an MTV Unplugged.
Okay.
Yeah. It's probably one of the first times I seen him.
So it said the crash occurred shortly after Vaughn and his band Double Trouble finished performing at Alpine Valley Music Theater.
Yeah.
Where is Alpine Valley?
Sounds Utahian.
There's a like a documentary there on YouTube you guys can watch.
Okay.
Is it on YouTube or maybe it's not? I watched it on something else. It's his brother doing the whole thing. It's really good, man. He talks about that day and what happened,
Wow, crazy.
how they started. They're Texas boys. That's where they're from.
Mm-hmm. And he's buried in the same cemetery as my grandparents.
Oh,
Really?
wow.
Yeah.
That's
Mhm.
cool.
Yeah.
Wow.
See, as much as as good as Stevie was, he always idolized his brother. But his
Yeah.
favorite, he liked the Three Kings, which was BB King,
Albert,
Albert King, and
Buddy.
the other. Yeah. King was his favorite. He got to play with him in the studio somewhere in Canada, and you could watch that on YouTube too. It's really good, man.
I think I have seen the where they're sitting down?
You're just sitting down, yeah.
Just
That's a
the
real
two of
fun.
them playing and they're going
Yeah,
back and
he's
forth.
got
Yeah.
like a blue suit on.
Yep. That's
Albert.
pretty cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
You
could
know,
tell
I-
that you could tell the fondness that he had in his eyes and heart for BB King for sure.
I saw BB live for free.
Really?
He was the guest musician on Letterman the day I went to see Letterman,
Oh wow,
and
that's
he
cool.
played, of course, through all the commercial breaks and stuff.
And Albert is really not a king, I believe. I believe he changed his name to King to get the fame. He's got a good story. It's on. He was an old man before he actually he got popular and was making. He had made records, but he struggled with the industry and actually becoming popular and all that. He's got a good
For
story.
sure.
Yeah, he's one of the greatest guitarists there is.
Do you guys know?
Somebody tell me, I don't want to Google this. I should know this. I can't believe I can't think of it. Never mind, I just got it. Lucille. I was trying to remember the name of BB
Oh, the
King's
guitar, yeah,
guitar.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
yeah.
What were you
Stevie's
going to say?
Stevie's brown guitar that he has the SRV that's all worn out.
Mhm.
He's got a name for that one too. I don't know what it's called though, but I know he had named it. That was like his favorite guitar.
Let's see. It says he called it number one and first wife.
Yes.
That's funny.
And, there's not a week that doesn't go by that I don't watch a Stevie Ray. I won't. I'll go back and watch something of him playing whatever.
Do you have a favorite tune by him?
I like everything. I like that. I really like that Steel Pan Alley. I think that's the name of
Oh
it.
yeah. Mhm.
That's a great song that he does.
Oh,
He does.
I do like a lot of the things that he does, but literally one of my favorite ones that he does is his cover of Little Wing.
Oh yeah, that's great. Yeah.
I can listen to that over and over. In fact, when I hear it, I've listened to it so many times, like I can, scat. I know the tune that
that's
he's
how I
playing.
am. Yeah.
Yeah.
My lady's like, how many times are you gonna watch that damn video? 1,000 times. I don't give
Yeah.
a shit.
A
I
lot.
like it,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna watch it. And that's it.
My daughters, all three of them, remember me listening to a song over and over and over again, and then every now and then, usually my oldest daughter, she'll be like, "Isn't this that song that you used to play in the car, Dad?" I'm like, "Yep, it sure is. I played it like a lot of times." I'm like,
Yeah. I do the same thing, man.
Yeah.
Shit. I used to buy, back in the day, we used to get cassettes, right?
Mhm.
I'd wear them out and go get another one, man. Just wear it out, man. Where it's just not even playing right, man.
All
do
right.
know.
Well, you guys know what time it is.
Yeah, but it's the
11:05. I'm getting ready to go to bed too. But before I do, I have one more thing that I'm going to ask you guys. Do you guys know who Ray Bradbury is?
Yeah.
A writer.
Oh yeah,
Yes. He.
Martian
spoke at-
Chronicles.
Yes, he's was it Fahrenheit, whatever, that 2000 or
Yeah,
whatever,
451. Yeah,
451. He came to our school my senior year and spoke. Really fascinating guy.
cool.
He wrote a short story every day.
Wow.
Yeah, pretty
Hmm.
cool.
Awesome.
Yep. Well, thanks for
Yeah,
having
he
me
was
on, you
one
guys.
of the biggies. Hey, come back again.
Hey,
Maybe we'll
Before
see
you
you
leave-
Wednesday.
Oh, yes.
Tony Dorsett came to my school and told me not to do drugs. And the year or two after that, he got busted for cocaine. Just saying.
That's funny.
It's all good. I don't hate on Tony. I still like him. I'm not a Dallas.
Let me
He was
let me tell you a quick Tony Dorsett story. Because he was a Pittsburgh boy,
was he?
and
Okay.
whenever he went off to play in the pros and was Tony Dorsett, and people were saying when he was at Pitt, everybody called him Tony Dorsett. And somebody went to his father's house and said, "Is it Dorset or Dorset?" And his father goes, "It's Dorset. I don't know what that dumb son of a bitch is saying." Anyway.
Well, to the day he died, my grandfather called Kroger, the big
Yeah.
he would say, "What is that letter?" You say K. He says, "And what does that then letter say?" Roger. It's K Roger,
Yeah.
not Kroger.
Right.
So I joke
Hilarious.
in honor of my grandfather. I often say K Roger. All right, ladies
Alrighty,
and
guys.
gentlemen, you guys have a good night
Yep.
and
Yep.
be safe and stay
Thanks for coming
warm.
by.
Yeah, thanks
Yep.
for
It
having
was
me.
good seeing you.
You too.
Yeah. You added good. You always do add good commentary.
Oh, it's just on the sidelines, calling it how I do, right? All right, guys, take care.
Alrighty, we'll see you.
We'll
Thanks.
see you.
Bye.
And good night, Nikki, and good night, everybody. Might as well hit the button.
Yep. Good night.
Alrighty, folks. We'll see you.
I'm so glad we had this time together, just to have a laugh or sing a song. Seems we just get started, and before you know it, comes the time